Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting Propagandacast from me, your host, Imperial Dane, Master of Propaganda here of Zyke, Defender of the Fallen. We're off here to 2 versus 2 on the rails and metals between the south. We got here Holm Viking and Brosras fighting for the Oberkommando West for the 1st SS Panzer Division Leibstandarte versus north. We got Classy Space Marine Dave fighting for the Americans here for the 3rd Armored. And we got Doggy fighting here for the Commonwealth and the 7th Armored Division. So there you go. We got Heavy Cavalry, Armor, Airborne, Advanced Emplacement, Vanguard, and Mobile Assault here on one side. We've got Luftwaffe, Breakthrough, Scavenge, and, well, Special Operations here on the Oberkommando West side. Bulletins for infantry, machine guns, and grenades are largely what's there. First engagement here, Pioneers was a section around the Eastern Fuel and Victory Point. First doctrine chosen here is by Classy Space Marine Dave, though of course we're referring to him as Dave, fighting here with Heavy Cavalry. He's going for a lot of rifle in there, and for Doggy we got a mix of Vickers and infantry, lots of full scores there, and we got cool bargains out here for Brosras, who's moving up with his Sturmpanzer rather far to the west, but nothing to refill up and secure territory there. Meanwhile, Holm Vikings doing a special fight here for the Eastern Fuel Point. Allies are slowly moving ahead here. Vickers following up on the section to support. Probably try and flank some of the German infantry there. Sturmpanzer setting up, folks occupying the house. Sturmpanzer are already low in health in this case, getting cut down there, so run across open ground. Not the wisest move there, and oh dear, wipe. That was definitely not a brilliant move there initially. Cost them a lot of manpower there, 300 manpower gone. Not a good start there for the Oberkommando West. Folks, they couldn't find them. We got Vickers there out in the open versus folks there inside a trench, heavy cover. That Vickers will probably not make it. More folks arriving, both from Brosras and Holm Viking. Up north, Sturmpanzer are being slowly pushed away, at least overwhelmed here by all the infantry that Classy Space Marine Dave is bringing. We got tank tabs going up there. Down here, fighting continues. There we go. Vickers almost arrived out. That would be pretty harsh there for Doggy to lose his machine gun that early on as well. That would definitely, I think, make up for the loss of a Sturmpanzer squad there for Holm Viking, but that was not to be. Warming up, his Sturmpanzer will soon have to pull back. The thing to keep in mind is here the northern part of the house has no windows. So a bit up from there, the Sturmpanzer will have to fall back, and right here things are not looking good. He's a bit supporting the Holm Vikings in that sense. They might actually be able to push through here and at least push back Doggy in the initial part of the match. More forces arriving. Got the first doctrine for the Germans, that is Luftwaffe ground forces. Kuban being pushed back, lots of American infantry moving in, just swarming it back. Rifle moving up here, flanking against the Volksgun it is. Rifle taking a few losses, out in the open, a bit exposed. Quite a bit of shooting there. Two sections versus the Volksguns. We've got the truck following up here for Holm Viking. He's called up an MD-34 to provide infantry support there. Not bad, not bad. Volksguns need to fall back. Well, machine gun support. Volksguns got quite out in the open, now surrounded by Dave's infantry on all sides. Quick retreat there from Brosras, realising that course is lost. Section flanking against the Volksgun it is. Volksgun standing about here. Looks like he's pulling back his Battle Group headquarters a bit further. MD-34 though being lucked ahead there. Volksgun taking a bit of damage. Rifleman reactions they're sneaking out a bit. Then we got Brosras moving some of his men ahead. He's got a truck out as well, but so far nothing done with it. We got a Battle Group headers up here for Holm Viking, a bit close to the front line, but not too close either. MD-34 probes trying to set up here to control the area. So far the Allies have got momentum against the Germans, pushing ahead there for King and Country. Brosras has yet to choose a doctrine. He goes special operations, that's grenades, he'll go for scavenge. Luftwaffe ground force, of course, would also have some benefits, but at the same time, basically mean they had strategically a lot less options than the Allies, since they basically all around the same doctrine. Whereas if they sort of split up, there'd be more options. For example, scavenge with artillery, Ostwinds, Jaegers, or this one, Command Panthers, grenades, and of course infantry. You also got artillery called in here by the section there on the MD-34, 25-pounder gun firing away there, nicely done there by Doggy. Nice hit there, section flanking in. Meanwhile, we've got Brosras moving up here, advancing to Deutschland. Minesweepers up there in case Classy Space Marine Dave has laid down any mines. He's probably assuming heavy cavalry has been chosen to mines, thus they will be laid down. Though so far, no sign of mines from Dave at all. MD-34 pushed out there due to the severe artillery raining down there from Doggy. We got the Vickers setting up there, halting Holm Vikings forces from moving up there. Pushed down to the dirt, and we got here doctrine chosen. It is advancing placement. He's immediately using it to set up buffers right here by the victory point. Kuban Neves, the echelon forces grabbing territory here, pushing out aggressively in the west. Dave has been forced to give up the fight. We've got Nemesis close to the front line ish, to allow neutral that way, you know, run a bit back and forth. And we've got a smoke screen going down here on the Germans, allowing him to get close there with his rifleman, denying the forces any chance of sort of shooting the rifleman down before they get too close there. Well played by Dave, a bit of a rare use of it there, but still not bad at all, not bad at all. Pretty much gives him the advantage there. So solidly done, no grenades or anything like that here for Dave as of yet. Incendiary grenade off the rifleman already moved about there. Got a captain up here, no lieutenant here, of course, gives a bit of anti-tank in case either the Germans go for vehicles. So far we got a battle group headquarters up for both players, meaning no Lux or Puma. We got the Bofors there bombarding the house there, taking a few hits off from the Panzer strike of Kedmev actually. Not bad, not bad. And wants to use the Bofors, he has to, you know, not brace it.
Our supply line's broken.
Trying to suppress it here. Troops reinforcing, we got Panzer strike up there as well. For Holm Viking up north here, Dave and Brosras continue to fight it out here. Still no doctrine for Brosras, was now the only one without a doctrine at all of the two players. Captain moving ahead, smoke grenade again here for Dave if he wants to go for another one. He can also call in Rangers if he wants to. Kuba in a bit of trouble fighting, continues to have a Kedmi effort, not knocked out here by the bombardment there of the Bofors. Continues to fire, we got the infantry setting up to help suppress troops nearby. We got the Panzer moving up there, but Volkswagen is really just being an all-out assault here on Doggy's machine gun or Bofors in place. We've also got forward assembly up here to help reinforce nearby, but at the same time it's not quite working out for him. We've got a Vickers up here, but can't quite support. Almost got the Bofors, and there we go. Bofors down, a huge breakthrough there for Holm Viking in the early game. He's actually managed to essentially throw off advancing placement and back to knocking out one of the early placements. Also got a Vickers up here as well. In fact, now he's just got a few sections there defending a forward in placement. If we lose that Vickers as well. Oh, dead.
The gun is not crude.
Two back most of his forces are here. He has them set up with the forward retreat pods. Are going to be down there for an active follow up here. The right here, Brosras is quick to follow up with infantry to support Holm Viking's assault. And we got Falkenberg attacking from the north. Good work, good work. Need to flank here though the Vickers machine gun overcoming him. Dave here. It's not moving to support his teammate. Instead, just grabbing the western side of the map there. Not bad, but could perhaps be a bit better. Falkenberg's getting closer with the AT-42s. Just gunning down. We got a battle to louding off. They're forcing them back. Forces getting closer here. A lot of damage done. They need to focus on the Vickers though. With the AT-42s, almost got it, almost got it. Falkenberg's taking heavy damage, but still might be able to do it, might be able to do it. There we go. Vickers forced to retreat. Leaving only the sections now. We got a flak half tank up here now for Brosras, adding in some heavier anti-infantry. Something could also deal there with the forward emplacement, if not forward assembly.
Position is being attacked.
Sending grenades off as well, but right now the Brits here are certainly encountering serious trouble there as the first SS is bringing up some heavy weapons there to deal with the Tommies. Brosras has yet to go for doctrine. There we go. Forward assembly down. Now we've got Dave moving in here to support, but it might be a bit too late here. Flak half track could stand a bit further up to support the frontline troops. Bit of movement here, but overall, all are now just focusing on the eastern side of the map, around the eastern victory point, the eastern fuel point. Troops forced away, but still got the flak half track there to sort of draw them in, except Brosras is still not really doing a lot with it. Kubelwagen lost here to the Americans. As Dave's men advance heroically and valiantly, or perhaps not quite that victoriously. You got Rangers there now as an option there for Dave, but so far no sign of that. You got Rangers there arriving now. Could easily equip them with Thompson submachine guns if you wanted to. Storm parts need to fall back. Venture 2 there for the rifleman. Flak half track pulling away. Interesting enough, looks like might be trying to support elsewhere. An MD-34 there, dug in inside the trench. Another truck on the way there for Holm Viking already. One wonders what that could be. Quite a bit of action here. He's actually retreating the Rangers, and he is going here for tech up. Good. Major on the way, and we've got weapon racks being unlocked as well. Rifleman here versus Volkswagen it is. Rifleman out in the open. Volkswagen do have a bit of light cover. Hard to say there. Section moving up, Rifleman getting suppressed. MD-34 just continues to fire away. There we go. Got Mills bombs out here for Doggy. Troops suppressed. 6-pounder gun, Vickers moving up. Ready to support the frontline troops, and we got another barrel off here. Trying to deal with those damnable hands. Right down there on the house again. Not on the MK34 here, which are out in the trench. Could use some incendiary armor pistol for extra damage. Versus those for damage to Tommies. Falkenberg gets moving ahead. And Brosras now also goes for Luftwaffe ground forces. Again, that means, well, Falkenberg gets MK34s, but at the same time it does mean that strategically their options will be limited. But there you go, calling the 5% retreat path. Two anti-tanks in a pretty bad position. Could be rushed here by the Fallschirmjägers. Taking heavy damage, their flak half jumping up as well. We've got troops moving in here. The Germans are making a very bold, aggressive advance here. Dave is falling back, and Doggy is more or less already left the field. This is a bit of a bleak moment here for the Allies, as Brosras and Holm Viking charge forward with the Fallschirmjägers, gunning down those Tommies. Come on, Jürgen, shoot, shoot! It's not like they can shoot back anyways. They're too busy dragging that heavy thing. There we go. Both anti-tank guns. White, we got here range. He's actually given them 3 BARs, ranges with 3 BARs. That's not very often you see that. That's a lot of firepower, also quite expensive. A lot more expensive than just the 4 Thompsons, but I mean, we're talking about, well, 180 munitions. That's twice as much if just for Thompsons. Of course, again, it does go over on more ranges, just a more firepower. But still, that's the first time I've seen 3 BARs on the Ranger squad. Rather impressive in a way. But there you go, the Germans just pushing ahead there against the Allies. Probably trying to take a hit, go for some spare punch at quarters and get out some Obersoldaten, some mines, possibly some trenches and some tank traps, whatever. Just do as much as possible to make it hard for the Allies to attack back and take territory. Fudging, we're going to hit their veterans who won. Then Carver could be good. Right now they're out in the open versus a lot of enemy infantry, and there we go. Holm Viking realizes his folly, pulls back the troops, making them suppress the roughing in the north, grabbing territory here as well. A lot of action. Ken Murphy hanging about. So right now the Germans have been able to make a successful push here against the Allies, pushing them back, but at the same time they are now holding a lot of territory. In terms of defences, they are a bit limited. I mean, Brosras, for example, might want to consider bringing up some more MG-34s to help hold all of this besides the flak half-track. And in the meanwhile, we got a steward out here for Dave, bringing up some light armour to push back against the Germans. Wrapping up here against the Volkskas while others keep the Volkskas out the house occupied. Flak half-track support. Mines going down. Oh, there we go, finished right by the railway embankment. 6-pounder gun ready to support as well. So there you go, Dave just preparing for a large push. Though so far the only units actually given BARs are the Rangers. And again, 3 BARs, ladies and gentlemen. And again, you can actually equip, you can just upgrade them to Thompson and then throw in a BAR, which is also going to mean they have a lot of firepower. Biggest they're holding up, forming a strong point. Fox getting shut down. Fox will take up to the step. Promise that much units in heavy cover, a single infantry here is not going to do much good. He needs more heavy firepower. He needs artillery or something else. So forced to fall back there. Going for the centre with some sections. No upgrades there for Doggy, and by the way, he's rather low on man count there. I mean, really no compared to anybody else. He's suffered quite a bit. I mean, he spent a lot of resources there on emplacements, and he has suffered for it. And essentially, for the time being, his doctrine has been completely rendered useless, which is essentially the weakness here of advanced emplacement. If you can manage to derail it, it's not that strong all of a sudden. In particular, force your opponents to attack more and just not defend. Texas moving ahead there, continue fighting in the west, but overall Brosras' forces are too scattered, lacking firepower. That's really halt the advance. There you go, got the Rangers charging force there, the triple BAR showing those crouch shots for. Here we got something burning up there, rockets flying all over the place to primary support. We're close to getting knocked out there already. Black half-track continues to press away, doing a bit here against all those American student fighters, taking the chance to move forwards. Forces moving for the south, we've got 6-pounder gun ready to support there. No, that's the M1 actually. So it could be a bit of trouble. Spare panzer quarters up here for Brosras. Holm Viking could soon go for a Panzer 4. You could also now go for some Obersoldaten, add in some more serious anti-infantry there with LMG-34, so that way, you know, add more pressure to the American and British infantry, which overall I think would be a pretty good idea. Troops are holding by the flak half-track. Troops counter-attacking into the centre, and we got forces moving for the south. Fallschirmjägers are taking nasty hit from bazookas, losing half the units, still being pushed back a bit there. Rangers rifling up support, flak half-track covering, but soon have to fall back. 6-pounder gun setting up, there you go, hit from the steward. Stunning it, 6-pounder gun that shoots on the 6-pounder M1. I mean, technically it's the same gun, just the different designations. And there you go, steward down, smoke popped. Flak half-track, knocked out there. Bad luck for Brosras. Flak half-track is kaput. Scheiße. Lot of Panzerwrecks there, folks, need to fall back. And that is Schnell. Rangers, Captain moving ahead there. Triple BARs have nasty. He actually retreats. I think that's a misclick with the Rangers, because they could easily have taken on those Volksgunners and beaten them quite severely. Still no sign there of Oberstaden for either German player, in particular Holm Viking could go forward. Of course, might be staying up here for the Panzer IV, and a Panzer IV right now would not be a bad idea with all the infantry the enemy has overall. Brosras there finally getting an MD-34 to support his men. Panzerwrecks there knocks out Johnny, and we got the Falcons moving ahead there with a crossover ground, a bit risky. Still, Vickers pushed away. Fort retreat point up here with a major. Rangers moving in to engage the Falcons with the right. Falcons on pretty poor state, they need to retreat. Rangers in fact almost represented too. Fighting away continues as well. East seems to have been completely forgotten for a brief moment in time, as it all centres around the centre. Falcons making the Volksguard support here, supporting another Volksguard even as a cover crumbles away. Mac is falling back to the wreckage of the Stuart.
The enemy is overrunning one of our capture points.
Grenades there against the re-echelons, forcing them out in the open. Heavy fighting between the two sides continue. In terms of flak weaponry, most Panzer divisions would have had quite a sizable amount of flak. In fact, they probably had their own flak 88s, which is not something an infantry division, for example, would have had. Fun fact. Also, flak Panzers and sort of overall more mobile flak weaponry, whereas infantry divisions would have mostly sort of more static, like, you know, these ones. And we got a Cromwell here for Doggy, more armour being added, well, real armour being added here finally by Doggy, not just something light. Brosras not going for anything. Holm Viking could have gone for a Panzer, had something. Units right, Panzerwreck dropped. So far nothing there. We got on me from the captain line. The entire units are basically sprint for a brief moment. Also just have more combat bonuses. BAR's up for the riflemen. And Volksguard there pushed back. Fights pushing when they can. We got Blend Cub to basically allow them to grab the territory. No, he pulls back completely. Uses it to just fall back entirely. And again, MD-34 couldn't close up to support the front line troops. It's way too far back there to actually be any help there. But Brosras finds to have to retreat now. MD-34 finds open up. And we got more Rangers on the way there for Classy Space Marine Dave, adding more elite assault infantry. In the centre, fighting against a larger British force who have now added BARs, or not BARs, Bren guns to themselves, increasing their firepower notably, causing further problems there for the German infantry, which is so far mostly Volksgrenadiers, which struggle against upgraded infantry. So that's actually a pretty bad development there for the Germans. Oberstaden would be pretty good. I think Holm Viking is playing for the Panther, but really he should add some Oberstaden or additional Fallschirmjägers, just more serious anti-infantry. In fact, a Panther would not be very good here. Not with all their infantry. And considering all the Panzerwrecks they got, a Panther also seems a bit superfluous when the Panther full gold. Those Panzerwrecks would overall perform better. Nope, he is, I think he's going for the Panther, yes, instead, though. We got Brosras here going for the Panther 4, that's good. Holm Viking still floating out of manpower, really should consider additional Fallschirmjägers, also Oberstaden. Just something a bit better than just Volksgrenadiers. Power need to retreat here, so much Bren and Vickers fights there against the Germans. Rangers gaining veterans if they're already there with the BARs. Making quite an impact. And there go grenade against the Fallschirmjägers, causing retreat already suppressed here by the MD-34. Volksguard. Oh, Panzerwreck dropped. Looks like these were not quite fully upgraded with BARs, actually leaving room for a Panzerwreck. Bad luck for the Germans. Good luck for Dave.
Krauts are taking one of our points.
Salvaging here the Kubelwagen for a bit of extra fuel here. Brosras clearly a bit desperate, but there we go. Panzerkampfwagen field mobilised here. Rather than murdering me with the BARs, ever potent, ever unpleasant. Volksguard just can't really come up with that. Again, the Panzerwreck basically cuts down their already meagre anti-infantry firepower, so really, with this, the riflemen pretty much have the advantage. The Fallschirmjägers and the Panther 4 that's really going to win this fight in the centre of the Germans. Panther moves up. Fallschirmjägers is fighting away, closing in veterans before. And Panther here is faced with a lot of infantry, which he can't really do much with. There you go, Cromwell, 6-pounder gun opening up there on the Panther. Panther shoots back, wrecks a wall. Fallschirmjägers cross on ground here against the veterans. He flee Rangers with BARs. We get a blend curve off there, wounding, harming them a bit there, but also makes it hard for them to shoot about. We got the Panther 4 moving up, but are not allowed to shoot an infantry, but a mistake I think there by Brosras. Further fighting in the centre, we got Volksguard moving up, and again, a bit limited what they can do with all these upgrades. Panzer 4 takes the hit there for the 6-pounder gun. Range retreating. M1 moving up there under German command. Panther fires away. Pinpoint machine gun on the way. Shot fired after the Panther. Missed. Good hit though there from the M1. Should use take aim. There we go. Good use. Good use. Meanwhile, fighting continues with all those Bren guns just tearing into the German infantry, and we got our Jackson up here for Dave. And a bit of a tank shot to help deal with the German tanks and the Panzers. Panther trying to flank up here, machine gun on the way, and a bit of pressure. Flanked though here by the Jackson, has to fall back. Also need to cover up here and try and stop that Jackson from doing too much into the Panther. There we go, nice hit, but the Panther's now almost knocked out. And the Volkswagens just can't hit that Jackson there. M36 Panther 4 needs to fall back as well. Rangers moving up there with the Panther straight, got Volkswagen nearby support. Still not a lot of elite infantry for the Oberkommandwest. No additional Volksjägers, no additional Obersoldaten, no nothing. And again, that basically means the Allies are enjoying a massive infantry advantage. Rangers push back, drop the Panther straight again. Folks here suffering out a bit. Jackson moving out here trying to knock out some crap Panther. There you go, Jack got a good hit, but at the same time get shot here by the anti-tank gun eventually too. Panther 4 almost knocked out, need to fall back. Right now with the Panther still possibility to cover up. Here need to pull back, Panther waiting for repairs. Might be planning a mechanized drone to help repair his tanks. Not bad, but of course that is also a resource that can maybe be used on a Panzer. Even a Yak Panzer containing the city. Holy moly! We actually got a 17-pounder gun going up here, and considering what the Germans so far are doing, that's not too bad. I mean, consider the Germans really focusing on the sensing. Got a 17-pounder gun there. It's not bad at all. Considering the Germans aren't really much trying to flank around him most of the time. Of course, they're taking heavy damage still. Now, of course, they know where it is, but they don't have any artillery immediately to deal with it. Turn the armor people over them. You've fought quickly halting the British infantry. Looks like something got wiped. Looks like the 6-pounder crew dead or running. Bit of progress on Eastern flank, bit of harassment there from the Allies. Another French squad here from Brosras, at least adding in some more elite infantry. Good work. It's time here for the mid-game analysis in terms of damage. It's sort of a bit split there. Overall, the Allies are leading. The Germans are a bit behind there. But then again, they've had the more armor out, so obviously they're going to have a bit more damage done to them kills-wise. The Allies are actually ahead there, which is a bit worrying, considering, you know, somewhat closer to equal numbers. So that's a bit more worrying there. Though again, we also note here that Dave's actually lost a lot more than the sort of things he signed off for. So, you know, that might be a bit more there. Good news in a sense. In terms of army value, if you sort of consider things there, the Germans are currently a bit ahead. Though again, the Allies are not far behind. Dave's a bit ahead. The Doggy is still trailing behind overall. Doggy's not been performing too well again. He really poured everything into that sort of early attempt of building up an armoured camp, and it just fell apart, in which case he's already been falling behind constantly because of the replacement strategy. He rather got hard countered and knocked down. Resource float a lot less, though again we did see a Holm Viking really floating a lot less, basically the Panther there. Similarly here, Panther 4 gone. And in points held, a lot more sort of back and forth right now, rather close to each other. But again we see there's a slight advantage to the Allies a bit there. So it's a bit worrisome for the Germans in some sense, and currently they're just sort of pouring everything into the centre, but the Allies are just basically setting out a kill zone. What the Germans need to do is A, get some more anti-infantry. There's something more that can hard counter the British and American infantry. That is Obersoldaten, Fallschirmjäger, something to bleed them up properly, and maybe also get some weapons stolen here and there. More Volksgunners is just going to feed the Allied infantry, because the Allied infantry is just better equipped now than the Volksgunners, and essentially the Volksgunners will not be able to compete with that in a million years. So that's basically one problem there. In that sense, again, the Panther's really a big mistake there, because it's not going to do much versus the infantry at all. And there's just not enough armour to quantify. And if there was enough armour, again, problem is the Panther wouldn't really be able to keep up with it, because it just has 2 rates of rate of fire. Overall, what Holm Viking should have gone for was a Panzer 4. Just like the Brosras. Instead, he went for the Panther, and now things are a bit problematic there. But overall, they need to add more Obersoldaten and more Panzer 4s. If things get desperate in the armour situation, they might as well go for a Jagdpanzer. Though I'm loath to admit that, but still, would probably, in some senses, be a better choice than the Panther, because it's cheaper, really. And would then leave more resources for, say, more Panzer 4s or more infantry. So that's a bit there, the thoughts in that regard. But what the Germans need to do is they need to hit the flanks hard, they need to try and head around here instead of just constantly bleeding in them. And for example, a good Panther 4 rate, maybe supported by the Panther going through here, could for example hit Classy Space Marine stage forward position here, knock that out and do a lot of damage that way to the outside. If you move up here, knock out the forward assembly. If they were to do that, that'd be great. But instead, they're just too focused, just breaking the enemy here. And the problem is, the Oberkommando West isn't necessarily always that good at breaking things, particularly if the opponents now again have much better infantry and so on there. So really, what the Germans need to do is change their approach, and it's really hard because again they went for the same doctor. Of course, another option is to go through here, but either way, stop trying to break through the center, try to get around and sort of hit the elements here and there. I mean, that was also part and essentially of German doctrine. You know, don't just hit them where they're strongest, hit them where they're weakest, and do as much damage as you can there, then deal with the strong points. So far, the Germans are kind of doing it the opposite, which is hitting where they're strongest, ignoring all the weak points, which is not what they're quite suited for. So really what the Germans need to do is change their approach. For the Allies, I mean, they're also suffering quite a bit here, but again, they do have more firepower, but at the same time, they themselves also need to pressure more on the flanks, hit the Germans a bit more where they're weaker. Dave could benefit from some more Shermans, some tanks, some armour. Of course, he could, of course, also be trying to help here for the Pershing, in which case, some fuel caches would be good for him and his teammate. We also got an artillery barrage going down here from the Doggy, and Doggy could, of course, also be going for Docks and either Comet, well, there's Hammer or Anvil. I mean, if you go to Anvil, you could get some airburst rounds there as well, so hit enemy infantry and wipe that out. And of course, Churchill could allow him to sort of breach through the front more easily, though of course the Comet would just give him more firepower on the move and smoke, and later on white phosphorus. So there's certainly some options there for the Allies, but overall, in some sense, I think they got the better cards, and overall, again, that's just because of the infantry just being currently better. Again, a lot more BARs, Bren guns are a lot more anti-infantry, and the Germans, have a few elite infantry, but ours is just folks going to the Panzerschrecks, and they're just going to struggle. They're just going to fall behind. They're just going to feed the Allies' experience, which again is not really what you particularly want. So again, the Germans need to somehow figure out that. And again, that means more infantry, but also not so much Panthers, but more Panzer IVs. So let's return to the fight and see what happens next. And there you go, Tiller going down. Anti-tank needs to pull back, direct hit! Annihilated! Fighter we can run off. Wiped! Huge losses here for Brosras. Huge losses. Really bad engagement there. He's lost his MU-34, his Fallschirmjäger, his anti-tank gun. We got here Veterans 4 Fallschirmjäger firing in. Close gun Veterans 5 relieving some damage. Got the 17-pound gun flying away. Transforming up here. Rifleman grabbing the munitions point there. Rangers just pressuring more and more before being forced away. There you go, Fallschirmjäger's got them all running back to their mamas. Panther 4 there, gaining Veterans 1, Fallschirmjäger moving up. Troops reinforcing, healing up, there you go. Mechanized regiment there, providing repairs for the Panther, which is now gefechtsbereit. Blend curve off there, Volkswagen and Fallschirmjägers retreating. Panther 4 moving up, here, the limit support range and anti-tank guns, and the rifle there with the Panzerschreck, and more or less almost down to half health already. Anti-tank rifle goes off as well. Almost lost the Panther 4 right then and there. Not good there by Brosras. Shouldn't have rushed in the Panther 4 like that in particular, since at this point should be aware there's a 17-pounder gun there. One silly move then, that would have been gone. Panther moving up here on the right flank with some light infantry support. Cromwell moving about. And 17-pounder gun setting up here to prepare for anything that might be armoured.
The enemy have destroyed a forward emplacement.
Got fire there, just so many Bren guns and BRs. We've got a lieutenant out from Dave now actually. Just to get some more anti-infantry. Send a grenade off there. British infantry, American infantry falling a bit back. MG-34, they're firing, gaining actually 2 troops have been suppressed. Pinned down on the ground slowly. Panther 4 being repaired. Fallschirmjäger's wiped. We got a Stukas of Fuß on the way now for Brosras. But if you can catch the infantry with it, that creates a lot of damage. If you intend to use it against the emplacement, it's just going to end up being wasted resources. Stukas of Fuß is not very good at dealing with emplacements at all, not until it hits Veterans 4, in which case it's got the incendiary barrages. Problem is, getting it to Veterans 4, it takes a ridiculous amount of experience to get it there. Panther, they almost got the Cromwell. Panther fast off there, and there we go. Cromwell down, but there you go. 17-pounder gun shoots back. Nasty bit of damage there to the Panther. Nasty bit of damage. 17-pounder gun was quite a pleasant anti-tank weapon. In fact, the British mounted them as much as they could, though occasionally with limited success. Panther 4 finding West infantry in the west. Needs to fall back since there's no infantry to support. In fact, Brosras has got very limited options now for supporting his panthers with infantry, which is a bit of a problem considering again all the heavily armed infantry the Allies have. The lack of Obersoldaten and Fallschirmjägers are really beginning to show, I think, with the Germans. You got a trot on the way there for Holm Viking. Is he playing for a King Tiger or something? That's rather risky considering the circumstances. Of course, it could perhaps work a bit, but still, not what I'd necessarily recommend at this stage. Rather than pushed away, but overall the Allies still got a pretty dominant position here. They're just not quite going to be moved. Again, the Germans should try and move about them rather than through them. And there you go, Davis actually set up fuel cache. Clearly hoping to speed up the acquisition of a Pershing tank then. Not bad, and there you go, we've got the Stukas of Fuss. Fun fact, they were actually part of a Panzer Pioneers battalion. Specifically their heavy platoon. Heavy company, so little funnies, and there you go. Going for it, but just doing limited damage, still did some nasty damage there to the Vickers. Of course, he looked for sort of a nice infantry target, you know, a lot of infantry working together. He might have been able to do a lot more damage there to the Allies. Panther 4 finding weight with no infantry support again. But also has good chance of finding makes well again. Obersoldaten, of course, might be setting up here for the airborne assault, which would not be a bad idea. Could hold up an infantry assault, but also just give him more Fallschirmjägers, so, you know, go for that, I suppose. Almost got the 17-pounder gun here already. Just a bit more, just a bit more. But sadly, can't quite follow through there. Panther is... He's lost the Panther, actually. That's pretty bad. It's not only did he get the 17-pounder gun, he lost the Panther. Not good at all there for the Germans. We got 6 M1. Rangers there firing away, 16 kills, 53. We got the MG-34 firing back. Fox is moving up there again, just gunned down by all those Bren guns.
Emplacement under attack. Heavy
Heavy damage there to the Volksguards, really just trying to get it. Fallschirmjägers were used on this, and they're just going to get wiped. That's 250 munitions then. Gone! Oh dear, Brosras. Use your resources more sensibly. I mean, they're just too focused on trying to hang out from the front. Again, for everything else. Should be trying to rely on maneuver here instead of just brute strength, and they're taking heavy damage. I mean, just note here, most of the corpses here are German, not Allied. Another Stukas of Fuss there for Brosras. He's just getting more artillery. Looks like he's got rather stubbornly minded there. I really just want to break through sheer force. Almost lost the Panther 4. They're sent in Panther. Oh, they need to pull back the Panther 4. Pull it back. And there you go. Anti-tank take out there. Good use of take aim by Classy Space Marine Dave. Fast moving up here. Veterans U5 versus the Rangers. But the Rangers have cover. There you go. Grenade. Oh. Ooh, that was close there. That would have been a huge loss there from Viking. Got the Pershing up. We got another precision strike there against the German position. Need to retreat. Rückzug, Leute. Schnell. Nein. Wiped. Annihilated. A huge devastating blow there to the German army. Forces it out in the open. Getting shredded. The troops are being shredded as well. Pershing flanks in. He's got 2 Stukas of Fusses. But they've got nothing to really deal with the Pershing at the moment except for Raketwerfers and Panzerschrecks. Holm Viking, I think, is right now playing for the King Tiger. It's just going to take him quite some time. This is not frightfully good. And there you go. 2 Stukas of Fusses. So named because the rockets sort of when landed gave up somewhat the sound I think of the Stuka. Also fun fact there, the frame there basically attached could be attached to a lot of things that just fired statically from the ground. They didn't necessarily have to be strapped to the side of a half track. Close there to actually chance to have killed something with it, not bad. But again, they're just too focused on the 17-pounder gun, not all the infantry defending the 17-pounder gun. They're rather prioritising the wrong thing. In particular, considering they've got 0 armour at the moment anyways. Pershing firing away. MG-34 setting up there. Almost veterans if we've got Rangers flanking in though. Forced retreat already. Just reinforcing healing. He's got another MG34 here, Mr. Brosras. Fighter makers moving up. Goodbye to Lightning, we need to retreat! Germans are slowly losing ground here, and they're losing a lot of men on their tactics.
Stand ready.
See if he does something differently this time around. Alright, looks like he actually tries to do something different, actually get some kills there. Good lord. Much better, in fact, gains Veterancy 2, halfway to Veterancy 3. Better. Instead of trying to waste rockets here on the 17-pounder gun, you know, which is not going to take much damage. Of course, none of the rockets are going to hit any bigger number. They tried to get the infantry. You know, murder all the stuff defending it. We got out constant from Classy Space Marine Dave. Which is quickly shot down. 25-pounder gun artillery firing away. Their troops halted. First SS has a lot of steam there and a lot of men. Of course, most SS divisions would have, until the very late stage of the war, had pretty much a lot more manpower than most regular Wehrmacht divisions, even the most elite, simply because, well, they simply had more battalions of infantry. Again, it's not one of those things you actually discuss a lot in sources, but they did. Fox's John Pioneers moving ahead. Fighting moving towards the east. Pershing moving about. They're not using it very aggressively. Almost done. Finally on the way from Brosras. Finally. Another Stukas was barrage. Please not against a 17-pounder gun. And of course it is. In particular, of course, the Allies are pretty much ready to just hit Brasov whenever they hear the rockets. So again, that also really limits what kind of damage you can do. And there we go. Massive sweeping infantry assault through the east. The Germans not prepared for this at all. And just run off the eastern victory point as well here. This is quickly out. There goes Stukas Fuss. Almost did something there, but not quite. Got a single kill there.
Ready to execute.
But the Germans are desperately holding on there. Feldwebel Dietrich watching over the central victory point. Any Americans that might be coming through there, or Tommies. Storm Pioneers moving up as a lieutenant, got Rangers there supporting, 20 kills, Veterancy 3 on the Storm Pioneers, could cut a grenade, but sadly too bad the situation there already. We got Storm Pioneers for the south, Fighter Makers arriving as well. Orbs start moving out, LMG 34 on the way there, good. Grenade went off, mine went off, they're killing several Rangers. Pershing firing with a Raketten there for Veterancy 2, in an exposed position, and white, we got a commandant here for Doggy. And there you go, he's finally got his King Tiger out, Königstiger. Hauptmann Schultz moves ahead in his Tiger. Moving up for the east with a larger infantry attachment. Finally something more coordinated happening there from the Germans and not just folks in the centre. We've got Orbison moving up there flanking with an MG34. There you go. Didn't land a hit there on the Pershing. We'll try and fire off a HVAP round there versus the King Tiger. There you go. Pershing hit the King Tiger. We got a Jagdpanzer on the way to have a Brosras. I still think more infantry initially would be better. Still not like the Allies have a lot of armour, though. And they do have a Comet and a Pershing, so I suppose it does fit a bit. But there you go. Jagdpanzer 4-70. Wehrmacht. They would have pretty much, by the way, either been part of a Panzer Brigade or a Panzer Division. They were not handed out sort of to smaller detachment there they could be attached. That was more, well, Hetzers and such. King Tiger hits. We also got artillery called in on the King Tiger's position. Again, without support, they're a bit dangerous. Low artillery ring down there, stunning the Comet tank, but also getting stunned itself. King Tiger in a pretty bad precision, 17-pounder gun dealing in armour here. MD-34. Jagdpanzer up support. King Tiger almost knocked out. Damage again on it. 6-pounder gun. Oh, he's about to lose the King Tiger, and so quickly. Why did he charging in recklessly? At least he didn't try through here, but still, you know, limited support. Didn't try to repair it first. Comet down, but the Jagdpanzer got to get knocked out by the Pershing, which is not careful. Probably will actually. Sliver of health left. There we go, HVAC round knocks out the Jagdpanzer. Good use there, halfway to victory 2. Pretty bad situation for the Germans. They've lost a Jagdpanzer and a King Tiger. Oberstein reinforcing, MD34 getting massacred by the Rangers, though they are pinned. Stukas was firing in, closing in a victory fleet. Oh! Shooting up north here. Not entirely sure what he's trying to do there. It barely did any damage of any significance. Section there with 28 kills. Brosras is desperately trying to keep up with that kind of kill count. And they could easily throw in some Milch bombs here for extra damage. So ultimately the King Tiger just didn't do any damage almost. I mean really that's also one of the reasons why the King Tiger is a bit of a precarious bet at the moment. It's a lot of resources but it's just as slow and doesn't quite have enough reach, so it's also quickly dealt with in most cases. And it takes a lot there to veterancy up. I mean honestly, if Holm can just again gone for say just a bunch of Panzer IVs, he'd probably done a lot better sooner. As long as he'd used them properly. Another coming away there for Doggy. Stukas was firing away. Veterans who run, but yet any kills. Trench cleared out. Alright, some better damage to halfway to Veteran 2. So close to Veteran 3 there. So close. Just get off one good barrage. Try not to just shoot the 17-pounder gun. Again, it's not going to do anything. And again, just limited damage. But now he is Veteran 3, which means Veteran 4 won't be far off, and thusly the incendiary rockets, which is actually his best bet at clearing out the 17-pounder gun, ironically. But they're pushed back, so much firepower, they're just being focused on the center. There you go, smoke down around the MD34, but also the Oberstein getting caught in it. Veteran 4 there, by the way. Oberstein out in the open. Geballte Ladung, perhaps, otherwise need to retreat. They are exposed there, they are up against the Pershing machine gun and other nasty things, heavy fighting here. King Tiger just stands like a monument. Well, my King's not so great armor usage and tactics. MD34 lost, the Kednev lost out. Germans desperately trying to throw themselves forward, but it's just not quite getting there. Stukas of Fuz is almost ready to launch. Troops falling back here. East has been lost. Comet pulling back for some light repairs. Pershing almost reached into 2. Dave could think I'd go for Germans for support. That would not be a bad idea. Almost reached into 5 there. Almost. Kednev firing away at the Pershing, doing some damage, got section flanking in there. 42 kills, by the way. There we go. Massive hit there. Woo. Gets access to the incendiary rockets now. Huge losses here. Lieutenant White. And there you go, fires the incendiary rockets. Imagine right around here, yes indeed. Massive firestorm. Catching the trench. Catching the 17-pounder gun, even bracing it, it's not going to help too much. It still will suffer damage continually. It's also going to form a zone there where it's going to be pretty bad to move through. Jagdpanzer on the way there for Holm Viking. Really essential, I guess, leaving it all to the Stukas who somehow break all of his infantry. 17-pounder gun barely operational. Could actually try and barrage it now since the brace is worn off. There's also a lot of targets nearby. Moving up the Stukas of Fuss. Other one should soon be ready to find another regular barrage. 24 for the Sturm Pioneers. Need to put away the mines for extra damage. Grenade off and wiped more or less. Artillery strike going in the centre. So much death, so much chaos. 17-pounder gun finally down. Pershing pulling back here. We got some wound here, but not a lot there. Looks like a crewman's routine there. Got artillery just shattering everything in the centre. Jagdpanzer charging forwards. Empty being pushed back here by the sections. 38 and 43. Being flanked here by Jagdpanzer. Brosras can soon go for another Panzer IV. He could of course also go for another Jagdpanzer now if he wants to. Stukas was bears there far halfway to Veteran 5. Salvaging whatever they can. Stukas was pulling back here for a bit of protection. There you go, another Jagdpanzer for the Germans. Another Jagdpanzer. Bit crazy they're going for that many Jagdpanzers. And not say a lot if they could actually deal with infantry. Of course, the thing to keep in mind is the Jagdpanzers actually had MG42s built into them, specifically right there. And there's this little thing there's basically just a lid covering it. For some reason, they didn't bother doing anything with that in the game. Infantry charging forward here, 30 kills, 5 of them moving up here. Quick grenade there.
We're losing a capture point.
Stukas of Fusses should be ready to fire soon. In fact, I think another incendiary barrage there from Brosras, causing another inferno. Comet moving ahead, then to the line of fire. The Jagdpanzer are too far away to support though.
Jagdpanzer has arrived.
Fighters almost crushed. There you go. Good hit, good hit. Veteran defeat, Fulton's firing. We got MG34s moving up to support as well here. Jagdpanzer misses with this high velocity 75mm gun, same as on the Panther by the way. Rifle here, and MG Vickers opening up the Fulton Grenadiers. We got another Comet here for Doggy. And Dave's got another Jackson, there you go. Nice hit. We've got a trench going up to cover the centre. Finally, perhaps gets a somewhat similar idea there. More rockets launched ahead. Doing some damage. Almost setting fire then, there's Stukas of Fuss. A lot of infantry here. Good Stukas barrage there, could perhaps do some good damage. Almost got the Vickers, almost got the anti-tank guns, ultimately did a lot of nothing. No troops inside the trench, it seems to on a machine gun. Troops getting shredded before they even get to the trench. Bad news then, double Kenmeth was creeping about there. Jagdpanzer needs to go back for repairs. Yeah, he's still hanging about there, half health. A good Kenmeth volley could knock it out there on the spot. Bursting move out there. Closing in on veterans, you flee very slowly, but still this one's rather interesting again. That's almost veteran. If I right now, in fact, an incendiary rocket barrage in the centre could perhaps do some damage. Got a veteran, free anti-tank coming there. Got more fighter makers for Holm Viking. Being right behind here, the Allied lines. Stukas of Fuss is doing nothing. Oh, there you go, incendiary barrage. Troops there getting shredded. They actually got a BAR. Whoa, a lot of infantry there bunched up together. Comets moving in, Jagdpanzers not quite unified there, quickly focused down. Infantry getting caught here in an inferno. There we go, veterans. I think that's the first time I've actually seen a veteran 5 Stukas of Fuss. They're pretty hard to get. There we go, one comet down there went down to both the Jagdpanzer, 70 from the trench getting flanked. Pershing flanks in there. Not enough resources for an HVAP round. MG34 they clear out. Still Pioneers. No, no, get them back. More fighter makers out for Brosras. We got it. No. Jackson and the Jagdpanzer. Are the Jagdpanzer being repaired? We're probably trying to support the first one. Because they're getting shredded out in the open. Just keeps getting Fulton Grenadiers when they're clearly not going to help. MG34, they're closing on their 2 fleet. Fulton on behind the Jackson. 12 points left for us in Henry 72. 172.
We only have 10 points remaining.
Looks like this is it for the Germans. Common moving about there. There we go, GG, game over. Shooting into the centre. And game over here. The Germans ultimately lost in part because, well, they just got 2 folks in the centre. They never tried playing around again, attacking from other angles. Again, there are so many soft, weak targets. They could have done a lot of damage hit rapidly that they did. And also, the Panther just didn't work out much. Same with the King Tiger. I mean, they're both expensive units, but they currently just really lack any serious kind of impact in most cases. And for the King Tiger, I just think the timing was rather poor there. He just lost so much in the process. I mean, in most cases, the Panzer Force just getting more of them will probably serve the Oberkommando best better if you really need to support them with a Jagdpanzer. They, of course, don't get Jagdpanzer on their own. Then overall, they just didn't focus on the infantry. That's really where the Allies just sort of dominated initially and just created huge kill zones for the German infantry, just slaughtering them. I mean, if you sort of were to look here, because a lot of people have been questioning this again, you know, I mean, they suffered higher losses there. I mean, ultimately not too far apart, but still, that's still a 70-man difference, for example, right there. That's not good at all. So in that sense, you know, the Germans should, you know, adapt to the tactics and strategy more rapidly, and also, you know, use the Stukas was better. I mean, the Stukas of Fuss is not for, you know, dealing with dug-in targets, or dealing with everything around the dug-in target, working with it. Had he just tried to wipe some of the infantry in there, they probably would have done much better. But rather just kept firing away rockets when they probably could have just tried getting up to veteran force as quickly as possible, then knock it out using the incendiary rockets. Had they done that and again hit here and there, they probably would have done better. The Allies, I think, could have flanked a bit more, but overall, good use of their weapons, good use of their upgrades. Again, Doggy tried his best, but again, ultimately his strategy got hard countered, and ultimately all he could do, though, was make use of precision barrage, though he did make good use of it. I mean, I'll give him that. But still, it was good there for the Germans quickly knocking out. In that sense, again, if you sort of quickly knock it out, defensive operations tend to quickly lose a lot of its, usage. Ultimately, David rather pulled through there with all those BARs and such. Then Doggy came back with Bren guns and comets and precision barrages well used. Again, that one on the King Tiger proved to be quite devastating. I certainly hadn't thought of that, to be honest. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this match. I hope you learned something from it. I hope it gives you the Australian matches. If it did, why not subscribe, tell your friends, share it with everyone. If not, send a replay and provide some feedback in the comment section. And if you feel like supporting the Propagandacast, do consider donating. Every little bit helps the Propagandacast keep on casting. Links are in the video description there for either Patreon or PayPal. This is Imperial Dancing. Cheers, thanks for watching. Hope to see you all for another exciting episode tomorrow. Bye.